Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Tuesday, the 3rd of September, 2013. For today's reading, I felt guided to use the Archangel Oracle card deck to see what archangels are working with us today at this time with the situations that are going on in the world. So, let's call upon their energies. I call upon the archangels for whoever is working with us today, who has our message for today. All right, and one has flipped out, and it is Archangel Michael saying, "You are safe." The message in the card says, "I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home." What a beautiful reassurance today that Michael is working on our behalf. And I'm sure there are many of us out there who have called upon him. And it's so interesting because before I went to the Archangel deck, that was sort of a secondary thing. I initially went for the Archangel Michael deck this morning. So I'm certainly going to pull from that too, since he has showed up for us today. So when this card shows up, I feel like Michael's letting us know that, there's a lot of nervousness that's come up, and maybe anxiety, concern, worry. And not just about the world situation, but maybe for you on a personal level. Maybe you are concerned, I feel like it may have to do with children. If your kids are just going off to school this week, or if they're going into something new, and it's, has you a little worried or concerned, Michael is here letting you know that you and your children are going to be safe, okay? When you put them on that bus that takes them off to school, they are being looked after, okay? And you can call on him for any additional protection. I often used to call on Michael, and still do at times when I'm out with my children someplace, or when I watch them get on the bus for school. I send Michael along with the children on that bus to help keep them, just as an additional safety and protection. So he's got his sword here and his shield, and a big part of that is it specifically says he's guarding you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. So if you have concerns about your home at all, and it doesn't matter what the concern is, whether you're in a place that doesn't feel safe to you or hasn't felt safe to you and you worry about break-ins, or whether it's an issue that you're having with your home that maybe you worry about paying the rent or the cost of repairs or things of that nature. Michael's pretty broad in his protection in this regard. So I feel today he's specifically speaking to any fears that you might have that are coming up for you. And for some of you out there who are sensitive, you may be picking up on, the fears that have been going on in the media. And so Michael's coming in with a very strong message saying, you are safe. Believe it, trust it, know it. Okay? And ask for his help. Now I'm going to call on his card deck here by Doreen Virtue also and see if he has a specific message. Michael. He says, lean on God and the angels for support. And the prayer on this card says, Dear God and angels, I give you this situation, whatever the situation is, now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So this is a turn it over card. It really is, because there are sometimes situations that are beyond our ability to figure out, to resolve. And even though we try to stay open, we ask for help and stay open to divine guidance or guided action, this is a situation where they're just saying, turn it over, leave it up to us. We'll take care of the details. We are handling it behind the scenes. we are giving you the guidance and protection that you've asked for. And so it's a little bit about letting it go. And really, as the card indicates, lean on them for support. When you feel like if you feel like you're at your wit's end with something, lean on them for support. All right, I'll read a little bit about this card's message to you in the book. It says, you're a strong and independent person, yet there are times when everyone needs support, and for you that time is now. This card guides you to give this situation completely to God and the angels. If you try single-handedly to resolve it, you'll burden yourself with unnecessary worry, which also blocks you from experiencing the solution at hand. When you allow others to help and support you, you empower yourself. So this is following a little bit on yesterday's message about receiving. It feels like there's some situation, it may be for you personally, that is just reached a point where it's maybe out of control, or it's escalated to a point where it's just, you've been trying to manage it the best that you can, but it's just reached a point or escalated to a level where help needs to be brought in, needs to be turned over to somebody else. Maybe it's a situation where, you need to go to the doctor or to the hospital or to call in a professional. It may be something like that, but it's time to turn it over and to really ask for heaven's help and trust in it, is the message I feel strongly with this today. Let other people help you. And be willing to turn it over. I know years ago I used to go to the Al-Anon family groups, which is a separate group from Alcoholics Anonymous. It's for the friends and families of alcoholics. And you still go through those 12 steps, which is, first to understand that you're powerless. In that situation, it says you're powerless over alcohol. But there are some situations in life that have nothing to do with alcohol, but where that statement still rings true. You come to a point sometimes where you have to admit you're powerless over it. And then step 2 is, you become willing to admit that it's become unmanageable and that you're going to turn it over to your higher power. So, those steps are important ones, and they apply to many other areas of life other than just dealing with the disease of alcoholism. And I sort of, in these cards that we've gotten today, it certainly is indicating that. So let's call on, they're loving you, they're guiding you, they're helping you, and trust in that help. So let's see what the Healing Angel cards by Tony Carmine Salerno, what their final message is for us today, to keep us uplifted and going, having faith and hope. All right, so we'll pick one out for the YouTube community. Compassion. And it says, when you show greater compassion towards yourself, the universe automatically responds by showering you with greater blessings. So by turning it over and leaning on God and the angels for support and trusting in Archangel Michael to guide and protect you, you are being compassionate with yourself. Okay? So those are the messages that I get for today. I hope some of these resonate with you. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and for watching these videos. And thank you all for your lovely comments. I really do appreciate them. And I look forward to speaking with you very soon. Until next time, wishing you much love, light, peace, and blessings. Take care, everyone.